Hi guys, so welcome to Eat Big or Stay Motherfucking Small Rest Day edition. Now this is probably going to be my last kind of Eat Big or Stay Small before I start prep. So please take some notes if you can. Hopefully you have a few questions that you want to ask me and all that kind of stuff. Get me on Instagram, George Osborne 12, I'll post it here. Get me on there, follow me on there. I'm always active, I always reply to people's messages and that stuff. But let's do this because I'm on my way to do cardio. And yes, I still do cardio, even if I'm a fat boy. And I found, it's just, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. The main reason why I do it is because when I'm having sexual intercourse, I can't last a minute without having a break, you know what I mean? So I need to keep healthy whilst getting a little bit fatter. I need to get just health benefits, you know? I don't think I just said that, but I'll be honest with you guys, I just struggle in that department and it's not good. If you're struggling doing that, and you can't do much with life, you know what I mean? So cardio is keeping me a little bit fit, a little bit healthier, and just moving me about a little bit, because at the moment I'm pretty lazy when it comes to doing steps and shit like that. But anyway, I've done a lot of talking, a minute already gone by. How are you still watching me? I never know, I always never know. I'm like, yeah, my videos are shit, yeah, they're shit, yeah, no one watches me, no one cares, but yeah, some people do. I need to stop thinking like that, it's poor attitude, but let's do this. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. If you can like it, that really helps too. Before I leave, people always ask about this little fella. Hey Max, here he is, yay. You're always angry, aren't you? Why can't you be happy? But yeah, here he is, well looked after, well treated over Christmas, and he's looking beautiful, looking like a little rat. You need a haircut. Look at you. So that is cardio done. I am not doing that every rest day. I try and do it on as many rest days as I can, like I might be with the missus sometimes, and things don't plan out that way, or it just be a case of where, you know what, I can't be bothered to do it. I'll be honest with you, I just can't be bothered to do it. I'd rather take the extra rest. But what I found is just overall health benefits towards it. I'm not using it as a calorie burning tool, like you're bulking but you're doing cardio. No, I'm just doing it for some health benefits, and like I said, in the bedroom, I'm a bloody nightmare. So yeah, that's kind of my setup. I'll do a little bit of stretching. My glutes are quite tight, my hamstrings are not very kind of good either, so I like to do that on a rest day as well, focus on that a little bit more. So many people have aches and pains, I've said this before, so many people have aches and pains and they're not willing to do the work outside the gym. Like, you need to be like getting better mobility wise, stretching wise, resting wise. You just sit on it thinking, yeah, it'll go away in a couple of weeks or whatever. It doesn't. It's always just still there. You always feel a little bit, you know what I mean? So yeah, gonna go to Tesco's, then Lidl, and then hopefully I'll get home for the second half of the Chelsea game or whatever, playing Crystal Palace. I've already predicted it was 2-2, so let's hope it's 2-2 as I watch this. And look at my phone. If people see my, look at that, I can't even see like the top half of my phone. There's me misses, by the way. Can't see my top half of my phone. Bollocks, absolutely bollocks. 1 minute 25, I kiss my teeth. So, moment of truth. Oh, this is quite cool. Wait, watch this. That's pretty cool, right? I don't know about you, but for an oven, I think that's pretty cool. Moment of truth here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Getting that off. Here we go. Here we go. Bosh. Check those bad boys out. Let me get a light on this. Whoa, I know you're looking and thinking, damn, I want some salmon now. I want some salmon in my life. Look at those paintings. Oh, meal number 1, 78 grams of raw weighed rice, 239 grams of salmon fillets. Again, this meal, high fat, good amount of protein, carbohydrates. Why have I got fats in my meal? Very straightforward. I'll be having fats with all my carbohydrate meals today. And the main reason behind that is simply because I want to slow down the uptake of these carbohydrates. I'm not training today. There's no need for me to have simple, crazy blood sugar levels will rise through the roof, you know, energy's crazy good, and I'm sitting down not training. How fucking disappointing is that? So again, I'll have fats to slow down the uptake of the nutrition. Time right now is, I don't even know, 25 to 2 in the afternoon. And you're thinking, fucking hell, George, you haven't eaten all morning. The main reason behind that is just like to fast, you know, give this a bit of a break because I'm pounding a lot of food on my training days right now. And I do run into digestive issues, we all do. It all occurs, you know what I mean? And also, this is quite important as well, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very food focused on my like rest days. Like I don't have much going on, I do work at home and stuff like that. I don't have much going on. So I'm very food focused, and it's like I sit over there and my kitchen's here. I get very hungry very quickly. It could be a case of me actually, you know, go and do work in, I don't know, a calf or something like that, a calf. Fucking Costa or something like that. I become very food focused, so what it allows me, if I fast for a longer period of time, it allows me to that window of me eating get smaller, which means I can fit more food in and I'm more satisfied. So that's the main reason behind that. And yeah, watching the Chelsea game right now, currently 1-0. Conte scored, no idea how, he rarely ever scores. Don't know what to say. don't know. I'm shit at vlogs. So rest days involve me sitting on my laptop. I like to do a lot of check-ins on my rest days. I like to do a lot of programming for new clients. And that being said, if you are interested in coaching, I have a few spots which I would absolutely love to fill for the new year. You want to sort your fucking nut out. You don't know what you're doing nutritional wise. You don't know what you're doing training wise. I will be the man to tell you, look, this is what you need to sort out. Cut it out, what are you doing? I'll be that guy, all right? So if you're looking for a coach for the new year, then please contact me. My email is down below. Message me on Instagram, stuff like that. I can give you some information regarding pricing and stuff like that. It's all good, I've got you covered. But that's my only plug. I'm not gonna plug too much here. So right now, I'm gonna, oh dear, weighing out exactly 78. Come on, nearly there. There we go, 79. That really pissed. In that situation, what would you do, guys? Would you just continue? Or would you be like me and, oh, it's a nightmare this, and take out, look, that much rice and put it back in? I'm that guy, I'm sorry, I'll admit it, I'm that guy. So, beef mince of choice is going to be the, it won't even focus, but it's going to be the 15% steak mince, which is from Tesco's. 15%, reason behind that is just to get some more fats in for the day, because obviously we know my rest day fats are higher than my train day. People think, oh, getting 100 grams of fats in is easy, but when doing it, it's actually quite hard, unless you eat junk. It's easy to get. When you have 100 grams of junk from fats, it's easy. When you eat kind of more so-called cleaner foods, it's a lot harder. So again, go for the higher cut beef minces, whatever you want to call them. They're cheaper as well. Obviously, the leaner it goes, the more expensive it is. 15%, it tastes fucking better as well. Like I first put that in my mouth. I had 5% for like what, 3-4 years, and then I had 15%. I was like, oh my days, unreal. So yeah, doing that, cooking up some asparagus in there, and obviously got the rice boiling. Nothing fucking fancy on this fine rest day with the Georgie boy. Yep, great. I look like I'm ill, pale as anything. And there we have it, 60 grams of carbs from the rice, which is about 78 grams raw, 125 grams of asparagus. This just, I'll show you. It's just the packet asparagus, which looks like this. That is it. Also, what I'm gonna do quickly as well, I'm gonna grab a bit of this, and we have 160 grams of 15% beef mince. Now, trying to open this one-handed, ooh, there we go. It's an absolute nightmare. And you know what? Not gonna track it. Don't care. Don't fucking care. Just, you see so many, that's all I need. You see so many people cover their stuff in ketchup and bruh. And then what you do, just give that a little good old stir. Obviously, one-handed's absolute nightmare. Boom, there you fucking go. Eat food on a rest day. Oh dear. Eat food on a rest day. So many people neglect, they get scared, I'm getting fat on a rest day. Oh, I shouldn't eat as much. Oh, eat, fucking eat, and you'll grow. So yeah, that is my next meal. Meal number 2 coming to you at 4:15 or 20 past 4. It doesn't want to focus, but there we go. Lovely, absolutely delicious. Oh yeah, and ketchup gang. Who remember OGs will remember ketchup gang. Okay, so meal number 3 is very similar to meal number 2, just without asparagus, because I literally just don't want to shit myself off too much of asparagus. So 160 grams of cooked weight beef mince with 78 grams of long grain rice, cooked raw weight, which is about 60 grams of carbohydrates. Add a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt in that, and you're good to fucking go. I thought I would make this video a little bit more, well not fun, but a little bit more better, because I've literally done fuck all. I haven't left the house since I did my cardio this morning, which was, what, hours ago. I thought I'd get some questions in from the old Instagram. Love Instagram. Instagram's a great little thing, innit? Like, I thought I'd get some questions from you guys, and I'll happily answer a few of them throughout the rest of this video, or whatever happens. First question is, I can't say your name, but your last bit is 01, so you probably know who you are. He asked me, how long should you bulk for? In my opinion, you want to stay in a surplus for as long as possible. The reason why, because you're going to make the best progress, simple as that. You're not going to make as good as progress. You're going to make progress in a deficit, but it won't be as nowhere near as good as what you would in a surplus. So my biggest advice is stay in a surplus for as long as you can. What I would do is I'd implement maybe a little bit of an aggressive mini cut, maybe 4 to 6 weeks, where you just get calories really low, just drop as much body fat as you can within that period, then get yourself and transition back into a surplus. The reason why I would do that is because, like I said, you don't want to be, if you're dieting for like, I don't know, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and you have no real reason to do it, it's just 12 weeks of no progress, if that makes sense. Yes, you've got to progress, obviously, but it's not going to be as good as what you would in a surplus. So my biggest advice is try and stay in a surplus for as long as possible. Now, when do you know when to mini cut? Pretty much just look at your variables. Like if you notice that fatigue is really high, general lethargic, body levels are higher than normal, sluggish, lethargic, appetite is downhill, motivation to train is like downhill, which is in the gut, as progress isn't very good. These things which you need to take into consideration. And that's when I'll probably maybe implement a mini cut phase in order for you to resensitize yourself to a surplus. Once you've done that 4 to 6 weeks, if you got off, like say 15 pounds in 6 weeks, pretty doable. Get yourself back into a surplus and push back on. That's how I do things, mate.
So you're probably wondering, what team am I using to slap?
So, surprise, surprise, surprise. Another meal, another rice meal. We have, again, 78 grams of rice, and we have some eggs. I have 4 whole large eggs. Look at the bloody state of me as well. And the time is coming up to 9 o'clock. Now, what people, a little bit of advice when it comes to rest day nutrition, I think I've mentioned this already, but you need to fucking eat. A lot of people are scared of like carbohydrates on a rest day. Oh no, I can't do that. I can't have carbohydrates on a rest day. I can't have this. I can't do that. I should be eating less. Which, again, I mean, it's down to the individual and where they currently are at. But you need to fucking be eating. If you want to get big, you gotta eat. You gotta dedicate some time to this. Like I spend about 2-3 hours a day just eating, and unfortunately, that's what you will have to do. And if you can't do that, then it might not be for you. Unfortunately, this lifestyle isn't for you. Like you need to be a bit selfish. You need to sacrifice a little bit. It's just how it is. You know what I mean? That is what we're looking at. No veg again, because I'll be honest with you. Veg makes me shit myself at the moment. I don't know why, but the urge for me to go for a poo after I eat veg, sorry for anyone that's eating by the way, it's just high, crazy high. So I do apologise for that, but I'll be honest with you, I'm always on this. So taking that out for a little bit, I want to reintroduce it when I'm more in a deficit, but for now, it's all about getting the food in. I've always said, vegetables, a fucking broccoli isn't going to make me grow fucking extra inch on my arms, you know what I mean? This shit, hopefully will. Look at the bloody state of me, bro. Oh well, fuck it. Final meal coming to you at... look at that. I know I'm a twat. I know I am. Final meal today. We have 150 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey, and I've added some chocolate M&Ms because, you know, it's just what you do. Like, this is just a little treat on my rest days, and why I do this, why I treat myself on a rest day, it just helps with all my cravings and stuff. Because I'll be honest with you, I'd rather eat this little bit here than have a cheat meal of, I don't know, a junk food, if that makes sense. So this just helps with the cravings. I do this only on a rest day. Yeah, so pretty much like what I just said is, it just helps with my cravings. Like I found like lately, don't know why, I think it might have been Christmas, like I had that day off for Christmas, but since Christmas, my like urge to eat junk food has gone significantly higher, which is bad, and I don't want to do that. So if I can prevent that in binging out and stuff like that, I can literally just, you know, treat myself to this. That's totally fine with me. I can happily do that. But yeah, just don't know why it's strange, but yeah. So guys, it is the next day. I thought I would give you guys the opportunity to know what the macros were, because I know a lot of people like to listen to that. 222 grams of protein. I'll put it on the screen if anyone's not fucking listening. 336 grams of carbohydrates and 112 grams of fat. Looking at roughly 3,330 calories, which isn't too bad for me. If you've been following me for a while now, especially in my uni days, you'd have found that last year I was actually on more calories on a both train day and a rest day than what I am now. And the main reason behind that is because there was generally a need for the calories. Like I was walking around a lot more, doing a lot of this, whereas now I'm barely getting in like 5,000 steps a day. Like the requirement for me isn't there, so there's no need for me to eat crazy amounts of food. And that's what you need to put into your own perspective as well. Just because you see your main favourite YouTuber or Instagrammer fucking eating 4,500 calories a day doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do it. Everyone is at different kind of way points in their physique and their journey and stuff like that. So that's one thing to consider. No, honestly, I think coming in a new year, I just want to get back on it at YouTube, because I've been slacking, and you guys have been telling me I've been a bit slacking on the old YouTube, and I have, because there's not been much to post. But I've got a few things coming up. This month I'm going up to AJ's on the 20th, so that should be good. Have a weekend with him, and we're going to do a few bits and record a few bits, which should be good. A few other bits coming this month as well. Gonna try and get a food challenge in before I start prep. But no, apart from that, guys, I appreciate everyone that still continues to watch me, even if you think the videos are shit, or I think they're fucking shit. I don't know how anyone watches me, but you know, I appreciate you, I respect you. Happy 2019. Make sure you've set yourself a goal. I've aged like 10 years in the space of a year, which is pretty mad. If you've watched the whole thing, comment down below. Let's say comment down below walk if you've watched the whole thing. I'm back home now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. So you fucking been out, alright? Guess what, your missus, she's probably a cunt. See you in a bit. Oh, hi Max. Hi.